Hi, Captain Rawson at the Fitness Training Center. This is our second quarter training. Today I'd like to talk about the fire service and show you some progression and regression moves. In the fire service, after your recruit academy, there truly is no fitness training standard. There are things you can do to stay healthy. However, we don't have a formalized training standard in a business that can get very dangerous very quick. So what we'd like to do, and the goal for today, is to show you a couple things we can have our workforce stay at a minimum level of fitness so they can go home safe. Okay, so for all you gym rats out there that can do 50 pull-ups, I think that's cool. But think in terms of how you can help your workforce around you build themselves stronger. We're going to show that today. All right? We're supporting the Wellness Fitness Initiative. This is very important for me. It's a very kind document. I mentioned that before. This document is non-punitive. We want to support this. It was designed in 2009, and it is now 4th edition 2018. It's there to support our members to stay fit. We want to look at what we can do to maintain that. Our biggest hitters for injuries in the fire service is our shoulder, our back, and our knee. Not that we don't have other injuries. One of the most common ones is a sprain or strain. So as we get more assaults of our body, if you will, they can compound to get other injuries. Today we're going to focus on core rotation, cardio, and our shoulder strength. Progression, regression exercises that we're looking at today, we're going to use the TRX, pull-up bar, and a band to show you 6 different moves that we can have for a client. If I said to all our members today, hey guys, we're going to do pull-ups, I think a lot of people would be disappointed because they can't do one. So we're going to demonstrate those. Our goal, again, as I said, is to have our people be at a level of fitness that will have them go home with integrity without getting injured, and we can have our workforce stay strong. We want to have each member functionally sound so they can move in all directions efficiently. And if we know that they can't move in a direction very strong, we want to change that so we can minimize our opportunity of getting injured, or our chance of getting injured. So, that being said, we want to show you some of these moves here and go from there, right? This is a TRX. For those of you that have not used one, this was developed by a Navy SEAL. It's very transportable. This will develop a lot of core strength for you, a lot of strength in different positions. We're going to show you today how we can do several moves to progress towards a pull. So Ernie Brown's going to demonstrate a couple different progression exercises with the TRX. We're going to start out with a real easy one. If you're someone that has some shoulder injuries or come back in a rehab, we're going to have him standing almost upright, and he's going to go and pull back, extend out, pull his body back up again. So what we're really focusing on this one is rotating those cuffs back towards the scapulas, back towards the spine. Okay? That's what we're really focusing on this one. Now I'm going to have Ernie step his feet forward just about 6 inches, and he's going to try, and this just increased his workload, but again, we're doing a really good pull. Okay, and Ernie, I'm even going to have you come out just a little bit more there. One more time here, we're going to have Ernie pull. This one's much more challenging. Okay. This is working a pull like we would with a pull-up. This is working your shoulders, and working your grip strength and your core. Ernie, I'm going to have Ernie scoot his feet about 1 foot forward this way, swing towards there so we're right under the bar. This is your next progression move right here. We're just going to have him lift up, go ahead and pull up and down. So notice he can either pull up and come down right away or do a pause. We're going to do a pause and down again. Do another pause and down again. That's really good. So we just moved over to another TRX. This TRX is set at a higher level. I'm going to have Ernie do another progression move. This one is actually starting to work harder on the pull. So we're going to have him do a hold and sit, and then go down at a count of 5 all the way to the ground. Let's try that one. So we're going to go hold and sit. So his body's sitting up. He's going to come down, count of 5. And we'll have you just come up again, stand up. We're going to have you go back to that seated position again and go down, count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. We're going to move towards a pull-up with the band assist. If If you notice, this band right here is about 1.5 inch band. Really trying our goals to work someone to a 1-inch band. Like to assist someone with the band when they go to do this. So I'm going to have Ernie grab the bar, and have him lift his knee, one knee, come down, and we're going to try to do a full strict pull-up. We're not kicking. We're doing a pull-up and down. And then I'm going to help assist this off again. Okay. Chief Penwell is going to show us 2 different strict pull-ups today. One's going to be a chin-up, one's going to be a pull-up. What we'd really like to do is have that body hang straight, dorsiflex the toes are up towards the nose. Do one strict pull-up up and down. Let's try that one. So chin up. We're going to hold and pull one up and straight down. Straight. So now we're going to do a pull-up, and let's try to do 3 strict pull-ups on this one, okay? We're going to go hands forward, dorsiflex. We're going to go up 1, straight down without swinging. 2 and 3. Excellent. So this one is excellent for you guys' back and shoulders. If you don't have a GHD machine, you don't want to use one, I prefer this one. It's Dr. Stu McGill. The IFF endorses one of the best spine and back people in the world. Talks about the benefits of stir the pot. So on these balls, what we want to do is put our elbows close together, hands together. We're going to go up to that plank. My body's off the ball, and I'm going to be stirring that pot. This is how that should look. If your hands are down here, we want to get them up here. We go both directions. Just try that. Try to hold that position and breathe. This is the stir the pot. Okay. The other one we're going to show is a saws. This is another excellent one for shoulder strength, flexibility, and core strength. Hands apart. Going to be about 6 inches apart there, Sean. We're going to come down. We're going to get in a plank position again, and we're going to push. Try to get those elbows past your shoulders and back. This is called the saws. Okay. Again, try to maintain a good form with your plank. Go back and forth. Try those.
Okay.
These are 2 wall balls that are rather light. We have a 6-pound and 8-pound. I'm going to show you a couple of rotation moves we can do on a wall. Overhead, rotation, and a push that would replicate perhaps an 8-pound sledgehammer. So we're going to have someone come in. Ernie, come on over here. Start you on the 6, and we're going to face right there. So I'm going to have Ernie stand right here, and I'm going to have you step right here, and I'm going to have you come in with your hips and catch, just like that, towards the wall. So we really want to focus on the hip rotation here, this hip coming through. And now what we're going to try to do is have him do 2 things. One, knock the wall down with the ball, and every time he turns, he's going to blow like he's blowing 50 candles out. Okay? Word, breath, breath out. There we go. Excellent. Okay. And that's great. We're going to have his knees bent just slightly, and this one we're going to push out and catch. This one we're tightening our back, working our shoulders again, right? Working our core, working our grip strength, right? Every time we're blowing out those candles. Perfect.
All right.
So, and this one we're going to go overhead with Chief Penwell. This one, notice he has a split stance, and we're really trying to tighten that core as we come up overhead. Tighten that core, we're going to blow out the candles again as we come through. We're going to catch that on one bound. And keep those feet stationary. You can do 10 of these each side, you can hit gas. This is an excellent routine to start putting into your circuit training. If your department has an air assault bike, great. If you don't, come down to the fitness training center, try them out, make a case to get these. This air assault bike is one of the best tools you can have to increase your VO2 max. VO2 max in simple form is as your body is under a workload, your oxygen becomes more efficiently exchanged in your blood. So you're able to work at a higher workload longer and efficiently. And this tool works very well at doing that.
Anytime.
Hey, just so you know, this is showing the intervals. There are 6 of 8 intervals here. This is what we push, the 10-20. That's 10 seconds of workload, 20 seconds of rest. You can certainly go the 20-10, which is 20 seconds of workload, 10 seconds rest. You can do a calorie count, just a few of them for you. What we're trying to encourage people to do is view their RPM. That's in the lower right corner. See how fast you're going. Try to maintain that standard if you can through the workout. Obviously, you're going to start doing this declining a little bit as you get fatigued. So, So I'm gonna have you guys just put your one leg down so it's bent slightly. We'll just show the other side there, Ernie. Can you keep pedaling through? When you set the height of this, we wanna have your knee just at a slightly bent area. I wanna show you guys a couple things on the TRX where we can actually really help our brothers and sisters out. One, if someone has an injury to their foot and they wanna come and get a good workout, we're gonna start with just putting our feet on the foot pegs, guys, right here. And we're just gonna do a pull. So this one here, about 10 seconds of pull. I'm gonna have them increase in velocity, pull harder. Really pull in that back, tighten that back. Go harder, faster, muscle quicker. And then section, right there. So the reason I'm showing that one is if you're doing a Tabata or if you're doing a calorie count, you could do something like 30, 40, 50 calories on a circuit training. Try to incorporate in some calories on just the arms only. This will really gas your clients much more. So anyway, just something to think about. The settings here, you're going to have different settings on here simply. This one says that this is a 10-20. This is a 10-20 Tabata, which means we're going to work at a load of 10 seconds hard. We're going to rest for 20 seconds. We're going to go through that. That's typically 8 stages, 3 minutes plus. We're going to try that one, okay? So this is kind of count down to 3 seconds. And we're going to go as hard as we can for 10 seconds. A prompt that says work, and you're going to see one that says rest. So you can do 2 different ways with this. This can be a rest where you're just pedaling slower, or you can stop and get a cruise to bottom. This one's great. We want our people to keep working under that workload. When they get to countdown at 20 seconds, they start with 10 again. One more series here on this one, give them rest. So, what do you guys got in RPM?
I don't know, you've had for
Let's try to get in the 80s in this one. Try to get in the 80s on this one here. There we go. That's good. So typically on these, this will run you through 8 sets of the 10-20. And this will get you gas. It's a great one to incorporate for our members. If you're feeling like you're out of shape, try to do a few stages of this. Don't feel like you have to do all of them at once. The goal is to get our workforce to a level where we can go home safely. That's everybody. Have a great day.